Alright, round 2 we will play first. This hand's fine. Really would like to find a so anyway, keep. I do actually would like to find a red creature, which is not that hard in our deck. Definitely need the Evolving Wilds. Question is whether we. I guess I'm okay to take a swamp here. We already have our second red source. This is the only double black casting card in our set, or in our deck, and like even if we drew a Mardu Scout, we kind of want to play the Battle Brawler first anyway. So. Battle Brawler, pass turn. It's actually going to be. Alright, enough with the lands. So we get in for 2. I'm going to put Marshall face down. Only 1 land away from being able to actually flip it up. I mean, in terms of raw count. Also creates a little bit of a scary situation for him. Not with the 1/4, but sure. Let's go ahead and throw out a swamp. Play the Flame League Phoenix. And Bishop Bash with everybody. Oh no, yeah, that does boost them. So we should block there. Could blow him out with a combat trick, which we don't have. For some reason, I can never get that code with him. I'm wondering, Tomb Shell, Dark Shell, whatever. So Mardu Scout's not ideal here. I think we just go ahead and swing with everybody, play a land. I was thinking we should have not this guy, but instead of Smoldering Free, run the 5 mana +2/+0 and trample. So we give him the option, or what appears to be the option, to double block the Battle Brawler, and then it's pretty risky on his side. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Probably should have done it a little bit quicker. Just want to try and force in some damage. Just blocks like that. Yeah, that's fine. Too bad this isn't a Tarkir as a free. Oh, so much damage. That will be a sweet card right now. So he's just playing that as a 2/3, I guess. Which does a reasonable amount of work. Alright. Well, can't really afford to attack with. Like, I guess it's okay to attack with the Sultai Emissary. Like, I'm happy to trade him in. We only have 1 exploit guy that we could really abuse him with. And we have a lot of a reasonable number of good creatures we could hit. We could we could hit War Brutes, War Kites, Boltwing Marauders. Behemoth would be actually pretty good here. Kermag Angler is actually not bad either. I'm fine with trading that in. And what do we get? We get a Smoldering Efreet, which will not be turned face up, like ever. And this actually is pretty annoying. I'm wondering Tomb Shell gets to block that all day if he's wise about it. Huh. Alright, so options. I can go land and, as I say, I swing with everybody. Tomb Shell blocks the Scout probably. It does have 2 mana open, which could be Coat with Venom or something. Yeah, not that much to be worried about. Hooded Assassin blocks the Manifest. And this blocks that. And then we can turn this face up and deal him 8. Or we could take Tormenting Voice and potentially draw Draconic Roar would be okay. Defeat would be good. Scout, Butcher's Glee. I think just jamming is okay here. And then next turn, if we draw a land or some random 2-drop, I might just Tormenting Voice that away. There's a good chance we could get enough damage here to make this worthwhile. Also, he's got 2 unknowns to deal with here. It's kind of tricky. Just to block like that. Alright. So this does get us. What is Deathwind? Okay. So we get 5 damage in, force him to use the Deathwind, and he gets to eat a random 2/2, which is reasonable. Sight Beyond Sight is starting to catch him up. F6, so I'm tapped out. Ugh, this Tomb Shell is very good against us. He's going to bounce the Marshal. Sure. Huh. So I think we want to play the Marshal face down and then defeat something. Question is what? Like, that Tomb Shell is actually quite annoying. So is the Updraft Elemental. Could also just cast Marshal face up and then pass the turn. And wait on whether we want to defeat something until next turn. Potentially after tormenting away like a land. Huh. Flamewake Phoenix is going to fly in there to get blocked by the Updraft Elemental. Maybe we just want to get rid of the Updraft Elemental because it's stone. Well, we've got a lot of ways to answer that once we Tormenting Voice, I think, right? We have, I guess it's not that much, just Draconic Roar, Defeat, Flatten. Yeah, your little spell light, Butcher's Glee. Let's see. This costs red, so tapping out to do that. Alright, I gotta watch my clock a little bit. I think we're just gonna go ahead and attack with the Flamewake Phoenix and then just play the Marshal face up. That leaves us with more options for next turn. Alright, he gets in for 2. Typhoid Rats. It's not really doing a lot on his board. It's a fine card though. Yeah, I just don't want to throw away a card. This game's not super ending anytime soon. So I think we're just going to defeat the Wandering Tomb Shell and just attack with everybody. Kind of force him to deal with what we got going on here. It's kind of nice that, like, if he wants to spend a removal spell on the Flamewake Phoenix to turn off the first strike here. Okay. Is that a trick or something? Yeah, Butcher's Glee. I did not think about this when stacking my damage, but this I stacked the blockers in the correct order. So he's going to gain 4, take 5, he's going to go to 6. And we're going to lose that. We might be flooding out a little bit. We're at 7 mana, we're a little flooded ourselves. But alright. So that's a good draw. Creature card mass. So we got the Mardu Scout, Sultai Emissary, the Smoldering Efreet. Fortunately, not the Marsh Hulk. I guess. Let's see. We bring the Mardu Scout for 1 turn, attack with everybody. Looks. I'd have to force him to start trading. So let's say he just. I guess we could do the same thing with the Smoldering Efreet, really, if we wanted to. It's not that big a difference. Alright, we're definitely playing this. I think we just get the Smoldering Efreet. Oops. Oh, it doesn't target, so I just choose from the resolves. Yes. Just swing with everybody. I need to watch my time. These decisions are a little funky, but whatever. I guess he has another combat trick. There's nothing we can really do about that. That's fine. We're getting him out while we're not killing our Morkite, so. I hope there aren't any 10-mana bombs about to come down at me. Alright. So he's blue-black control, did not really see any exploit shenanigans off of him. I'm going to throw in a Mind Rot and probably take out a Smoldering Freed again. Did not really see removal out of him. I saw combat tricks, which makes Volcanic Rush a little bit better. So if we added Volcanic Rush, just like there, what do we take out though? Defeat seemed awesome against him. Sultai Emissary is whatever. Tormenting Voice seems good. Don't think we want a Monument. Team with Battle Rage seems fine. I think we're just going to leave the Volcanic Rush out. To add a Mind Rot and go from there. Good news is that game went long and we didn't show many whatever the War Brutes, the 5/4 dash guy. This is a fine hand. Easy keep. Pretty aggressive curve potentially here. Hopefully he doesn't Deathwind us. No Deathwind, sweet. Yeah, that's annoying. So I think we just go ahead and plunk down the Behemoth. The Flame Lake Phoenix isn't getting him through, so. No attacks. That fucking. That Tomb Shell. Yeah, I guess we just Mardu Scout and Sultai Emissary and just curse this turtle. Next turn, there's a good chance we're Mind Rotting him. Let's see. He just wants a 2/3. We attack with the Behemoth. There's a chance he doesn't block this turn. Definitely want to play the second Swamp. I don't know. The last game went pretty long, so he's probably not gonna. I don't know. What's the worst thing that happens when we attack with the Behemoth? Is we don't have it available to block. All right, let's try and get sneaky in here. So the question is whether I play the Flame Lake Phoenix. I'm going to get greedy on this Mind Rot. Missed a land drop, which is a little awkward. I'm eager to trade this guy in. He could just take one. That'd be fine. And manifest. Not what we wanted to manifest. Yeah, I think we actually just hold on to everything in hand. That way, if he mind rots us, which he probably shouldn't be playing, we can just discard 2 mountains and mind rot him back. Sight me on sight. It's a good card. He's hitting his land drops. Alright, we can play 1 land. Freaking Tomb Shell. Yeah. Guess that was the wrong turn to trade in our manifester, but wasn't anything we could do about that. Yeah. Wish we had all the defeats against him. It's possible I should have mined Marta last turn since he's doing this. And then he's got his draw step. Now's the time to mind rot. I do get to flatten. Yeah, we can flatten this and mind rot him. We'll mind rot him first. And go ahead and flatten this before anything can take care of it. And we're just kind of in a staring match. He's got 1 card left in hand. He's got 1 as well. His is probably better than ours. But what you gonna do? Do have to watch your clock a little bit. We are not favored in this game, but we can get there. So I guess we can just kind of force him to do something. Or we could potentially just pass it back and not do anything until he does something. But he's probably got like the Butcher's Glee or Coat and Venom or whatever. So combat's probably not going to go too well when we attack with both these guys. It's getting a little tricky for him to ever tap out of that. We already used our 1 mind rot. We know he's got to have at least 1 spell in hand. So, yeah. Although if he mind rots us, this could be a little awkward. I really don't think he should be mind rotting us, especially in game 2 on the play. So. Alright. Now we're going to get in there. To hell with you, turtle. I'm trying to think of whether it's worth trying to play around Salungar's scoring, which we did pass in this draft. to be able to avoid the force spike aspect. No, we don't have to do that. Never mind. Discounted. Faster dash. Oh shit. I definitely should have played that so I could attack with this behemoth. Yeah, sure. That was bad. I forgot this guy had a drawback. I forgot he's had that block available. This is not as going as well as I thought it was going to go. And he's got a Butcher's Glee, which is fine-ish. He's gonna use that. Alright. That was a mistake. Definitely not playing the land to do that was a mistake. So hopefully I get rewarded for it by drawing yeah. Alright. Go ahead and attack with this. He's just gonna gang block it. Which is actually pretty reasonable. So I'm either killing the infiltrator or the updraft elemental. I think I'm gonna put the infiltrator first. Which is a little bit annoying, just in case it ever starts doing stuff. Yeah, I don't know about that. That updraft elemental is whatever. I don't think I'm playing very well right now. Power greater than similar sorcery. Okay, we're in a bit of trouble. I should definitely kill the infiltrator. I think we just have to double block trade with the one thing we can. This will be annoying because you can manifest that. This thing isn't whatever. Alright. Definitely need to prioritize playing faster. So F6 it is. Battle Brawler. Alright. I think I screwed up this game. Kind of surprised to see him. Oh, okay, that's why. Alright. This is starting to snowball. Ooh, Ice Foliage is pretty good. Are we dead? Not yet, but basically. Alright. We definitely want to get more aggressive, especially given the time constraints. Actually, Kindled Fury would have been pretty good in a couple spots there. And Chasm. So what do we take out in that case? Mind Rot, Sultai Emissary, Tormenting Voice, I guess. I do like that card. Battle Rage is good. Yeah, like that Chasm would have been really good in a couple spots there. I don't know if Dragonfather's where we want to be. So we'll go with this plan, I guess. Sure. Oh boy. I'm going to keep this, but this is very sketchy. Yep. It's definitely not where I want to be. But this guy is pretty good, so there's at least that. Alright. A little late to the party, but we'll take it. Updraft Elemental? That's good, sure. Ultras Avon. I think we just want to play that as a 2/3 flyer. It didn't show that many ways he could deal with that. Sure. So I fly over for 2, pass the turn, hopefully be able to flatten something, and then we can. He's going for the +1/+1 counter. Sure. Flatten. I think we just. I guess we attack with the Swift Warkite, and then we can Team or Battle Rage over it, right? Ferocious 4 more. One. I mean, I guess he could have the coat with Venom. I'm trying to remember if we saw that. We definitely saw Butcher's Glue. He's just gonna take it. And we get some in a little bit, which can power up a. Okay. Wow, I showed so few. Oh man, I have no Gurmag Angler. So let's see, what happens if I attack with everybody? He blocks the behemoth, and then he's taking 6, or so he's taking 6 or 9 if he wants to chump something here. Man, that outrage is actually really good. So we can either try and stay back. So we're definitely attacking with their. Yeah, maybe no, we're not. We do have to watch our clock too. Oh man, that duress was so good and we showed so few spells. I just don't. I think we're gonna have. Okay, we're not gonna. We're gonna get Will of the Nogget. Okay, so we can't really attack right now. We have to. Well, I guess we could attack with the. Probably have to attack with the Vulture Saving. But we are in deep trouble right now. Might as well hold 2 lands because we don't have anything we can spend the mana on. We don't have the Tormenting Voice in our hand anymore. This thing's going to kind of start to take over the game. I think we just have to stay back and hope to Butcher's Glee, the Vulture Saving, to take care of that. It's pretty risky, but I don't think we really have a choice. Scorned it. Okay. Well, at least we're prevented from getting a zombie. So I think we attack with the Behemoth. No, wait. That's right. We don't do. Yeah. We just sit back and have to trade. Hope to trade. Yep. Last card, of course. Alright, well, there's a chance here. Boltwing Marauder. Still not. Actually. No attacks, but we should play out that land. So we can block with the Behemoth if needed. So we give the Behemoth that. I think we could just attack like this. And then potentially we can Magnetic Chasm for the win next turn. If he wants to no. Yeah. So right now our dragon's more valuable than his dragon because our dragon lets us kind of get through. I guess he gangs blocks with everybody. Yeah, I gotta start thinking about this shit. Yeah, whatever. Ooh, I played bad. Keep stops. Deathwind, yeah. Yeah, it just is. Yep. Alright, I play bad. Take too long, talk too much. That's the way it goes. Alright, I'll see you in the last round.